Thank you for joining Asbestos. This is
My side.
yes, this game is called Fandango Remastered. We're already into year 3 in the game's timeline, but we thought it would be fun to test out this camera and get a video on the playthrough. We intend on doing this a little bit more often, maybe once a week. He's normally sleeping by now, and any minute the monitor's gonna go off. So, family game.
I'm sorry I led you into trouble, sailor.
Right.
See that? So when they die, they enter
I'm
the land
sorry I
of the
led
living
you
dead,
into trouble, sailor.
and when they die again, they sprout into blood.
No, no.
They're all dead. Didn't even look down.
So,
This can't be happening.
if I recall,
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him!
we've been boarded by people pretending to be customs officials.
Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
His eyes. Okay, so red button, red button. We might be using a little bit of an achievement guide on this one, because we don't want to miss the achievement. We finished this... When did we finish this game? 2006? 2006. Before the remastered came out. Use the lead left button to hover left anchor, use the levers and move the ship to the left. Use the shift...
Okay. So we should not start lifting it up. So which side, left or right? Right.
Use left red button, then use the levers and move the ship to the left. Wait until the ship finishes moving. Use the right red button, use the right red button again. Yeah, now move the ship.
Excuse me, right, left or right?
Left.
He has to turn the but okay. How do you use the left only?
I think if you drop the hook, because you've undone it now. So drop the hook.
Is this spinning now?
The ankle's down on the
Yeah,
side.
the anchor's down.
On now?
So release the anchor on the right because you've dropped it. Release the anchor on the right.
As soon as he lets go.
Oh,
See, all right,
no, because you're pressing back. Try press left.
I'm not pushing back.
Try press left. Keep pressing left. Yeah, you see, that's how you turn left. That's down right.
No, we're not going to use any downright anything.
You're not going to move it while the anchor's there. So
Trying to let
Not
go.
picking that up.
Okay, so
I think that right button is to lift the right
I don't
anchor.
know. That doesn't do anything.
No, it does. The right anchor. Get closer. Closer.
Oh,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
it's picked it up.
So now go and drop the left anchor because we fiddled with that. I think. Yes. Because we dropped it, lifted it, so now we're dropping it again. Yes. Now use the... Go left.
Okay.
Maybe the anchor should be up as well. Interesting. See if we can figure this one out. Yeah, lift the anchor. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Take it when you look
We're also playing this with tank controls because Tim Schafer got an achievement in here that required it. Typical Tim Schafer style. Go press, then wait.
The moment you leave it, it pushes both down. If you don't push anything, watch, you'll push both of them down.
See, I think the down button might be clever. Press mode. Yeah, let's see.
So which is the mode these are? Oh, we went down again.
Oh. This could be complicated.
Yeah, wait. Got an idea. I think it has. Let's see what happens if we push right.
I see no movement.
At all.
Oh, it's moving! Look, it's moving!
Oh, there.
Oh, there we
So
are.
let's drop the right one now. Pull it to the left.
Okay,
So
sounds
should
good.
we go back then?
Yeah, well, we want to twist the anchors? What are we trying to achieve?
Okay, wait. Yeah, we're trying to lock them together. There we go. Okay, so now we drop the left one, go right, drop the right one, go back, and then they'll be hooked together.
Sounds
At least,
good.
eh? It's making sense. Now. Right.
Yeah, now move left. Left. Yeah, it's better. Interesting.
It's not moving on the picture, on the window on the right.
Interesting. Maybe to raise the anchor? I know what to do.
Put the one on the right first.
Yeah. Must be make progress.
So we just now swing left.
Yes, and then drop the right one, swing back.
Okay, now the picture. Move. Nope. Moving right, let's see what happens. Right there.
Yeah. Oh, so it's the opposite. Okay, no, that's fair enough. Right, now drop the right
Might as well
anchor.
just drop the right. Flip an anchor now.
Glottis's eyes have gone back to normal size. There we go. Now move. Press left, I guess, to move right. Yep. Now drop the other anchor. Not sure why we're doing this just yet. Right.
Now they hooked up together.
Now pull up the other one. No, that's correct.
Oh, you want to pull it? Oh, yeah. It'll tear the ship open. So we pick them both up?
I think pull the right one first, because that's the... Again.
No.
That's correct. Now go pull the other one.
No, I know why.
What?
You can't access the window from there. But this one you can. We were gonna do something. I'm
Okay,
sure
then pull it twice.
Let's see. See. Alright.
Can't reach. Can't reach.
Yes, I know that. Now you can reach. Now it's in the boat.
But it's in a
Well,
stick.
there you go.
Now when we pull the chain down, it should tear it open.
Yeah.
We just used the other anchor to get it.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun.
I like these games. Old
Glottis,
ticket.
cover your ears.
Too late. I love that. Thanks, Manny.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
The ear. Right.
Can't reach.
You don't need to read.
Can't read. Can't
Jesus,
reach. If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship.
Okay, what does that mean? Should we now?
To the other side?
Nope. Yes, indeed. There we go. Split in half. And they're going down.
Have the other half's not gonna stay afloat for long.
Has to keep moving.
Yeah.
Lola.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Yep.
I think it's dead.
Manny, choking!
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say. You don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
Beware, here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Here comes one now.
Walk toward the green light on the left side of the screen. Glottis warns you about sea monsters. Geppetto walks past you. When he's near you, talk to him to stop him. We missed that.
No, he will come back.
That might not have been a sea monster. but
Talk to
it was
Geppetto for this achievement.
Yeah,
When the
just a normal
Geppetto
talking
walks
one.
to the spot. So it's round about where Manny is that you gotta talk to him.
Right down there. See, he'll go past a few times. Anything between where we started at the ship to now for an achievement? No, it's so slow.
You have to hand the lantern to Glottis.
Oh yes, of course. He picks it up.
Otherwise you just end up letting him go. Spent 1 hour till I finally found what to do from a YouTube video. After a short walk, you arrive at the door.
Get the lamp. Good night.
Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I never travel by boat.
What little accident. Think you could help us out?
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that
Yes.
sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Blah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker, that's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Yeah. Coffee down. Ah.
Can I pause? And then you cut it out? Or should I just keep talking to get the achievement?
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm
No,
not gonna
Goddess
let you
is
touch
singing
it.
Let It
No,
Die.
I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
There are so
Coffee?
many things that Tim should implement and test your patience. Especially tank controls.
Yeah.
And we come straight back to the starting point. Okay.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your
Ah,
mind,
it is
kid.
our
Makes
ship.
everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth that walk by.
Why are you walking instead of taking the ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured it'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that? How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm
No
heading in
wonder.
a straight line.
But
Oldest trick in the book.
is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
Oh dear.
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
That's saying something.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me
Rub it
about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We have such a nice boat.
Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the shark began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. Who? These guys? Oh, they don't mess with old Chapito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hey, Leo! Lego! Lego!
What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
That's our lamp.
Benny, is that the pearl? Whee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm
I'm
rich,
sure there's
rich,
a
rich,
octopus
rich,
hiding somewhere.
rich.
Shh, something's happening.
Benny, what's going on?
Oh, then coming down. There it is.
Nice.
Ah!
Where did those people come from? A wreck?
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us.
Check the eyes.
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
Walk to the right along the edge until you reach a rock with red tentacles. Walk past the rock to get your petals stuck on them. Watch the cutscene to end up in the edge of the world.
So hard. That looks easy, but it is so hard. It stops every half a second and it's facing a completely different direction. With Glottis cycling, it's even harder. It's almost
Guy?
trying.
Yeah. They didn't get stuck.
Yep.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel thievery.
No,
Hey, Chapito, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing too much attention to us.
too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows.
Okay, keep walking.
Hey, Chapito, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows. So don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl.
Go back and walk again.
You get my. You see my grief.
Hey, hands off! Nothing inside Chapito's personal bubble but Chapito.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel thievery.
Not me!
It says, after a short walk, you arrive at the core. Walk straight along the edge until you reach a rock with red tentacles. Walk past the rock to get your petals stuck on them. Watch the cutscene to end up in the edge of the world.
Hey, Leo! Hey, Leo! Where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone!
eyes in the... Angel.
Looks like we're heading south. But there's nothing on that edge of the world except the edge.
Oh. Go into the door in front of you. After the elevator ride up, walk up and right. Walk through the open door and then through another open door into a cutscene. After a cutscene, talk through the cave.
Don't ask Arnal,
Two
because I don't know.
winged kids.
Oh yes, I know those. That's a long stretch of road. Okay, so go to the door right in front of you, right?
Gladys, I'm
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
Poke him in the eye. I'm gonna be doing that to that one. Move and then go and then to that. Right.
It's locked. Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner, where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Man, that's the cutscene of this.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
Ah!
No drawers. No drawers.
Well, they have wings, so they'll be
Hola,
innocent.
angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God.
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
You bite me and I'll see your parents.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
That was easy.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Yeah. Top one.
Mitch is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
Top one.
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, Batman!
Yeah, go away.
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
Oh. Top one.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Top one.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
That's how we did
Yeah.
You're too bad.
Let's do it.
You're two bad little children. I'm glad you're in a cage. Very bad. I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
That's it.
No, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
He said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
You children just wait here and be brave little angelitos, okay?
Okay.
But I get that hammer that he dropped.
Yeah. Drink your coffee. Check it out.
Right. Yeah. Now go again.
You're getting tank control.
No, that's
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
I can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
Yeah.
sure you do.
Do we have it?
I don't know.
So say sure, here it is.
Sure, here it is. Okay, look, the problem is I just don't have one.
Oh, please, Manuel. You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
You don't work for the most heavily armed Yeah, the second one.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Nanny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
They didn't issue me a gun. No, they didn't issue me a gun.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny, but they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
Sounds good.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Ubacaba?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. Listen, Meche.
Manny, talking isn't helping right now, okay?
It's empty.
Our type of business doesn't produce a lot of paperwork.
This is something we could have turned the...
Yeah.
Ow!
That.
Oh, my stockings! They're ruined!
There's no leg.
You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
What? Should say something with them because it's burnt.
Stocking.
Yep. We need it. I'm sure.
Good enough for me.
What is...
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on.
Fish, blunt.
Hold on. Try to explain yourself to Mitchie for an achievement. I think that's safe or break. We got it. After chatting with Mitchie, use the ashtray next to her a couple of times. Mitchie will drop ashes on the stocking and then pick up the stocking from the trash. Into Domino's office in the back. Talk to Domino and ask him where this place is and why are we here for the achievement. Exit the building, go back to the ocean block. Hey, what are you doing?
Just checking that we...
Yeah, but now from the recording. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. No editing. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right.
Start here.
Any idea?
Yeah, they've done a really good job of remastering it, but they didn't do a good enough job of making it look nice. You know what I mean?
High quality.
Yeah. I mean, it's head and shoulders over the original remake.
So in there all by himself, though, isn't it? Dodge magic. No other place to go.
Yeah, not there.
Yeah. So where is it? There's another office that we don't.
Enter Donovan's office in the back. So it must have been back where Mitchell was. There, it must be that way. Yes.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and Beebe work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring. Domino. Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle this thing.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work. Take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island.
He has a point.
Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal.
Very much.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it. You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubicava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny, we never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
Well, you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No, slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
No, man. Slave labor.
Hey, you do that,
Not
kid.
even
Knock
shy.
yourself out.
Wish you could just pop him on the back of the head.
I've got nothing to say to him.
Yeah. Now we go back to the ocean floor. Exit the building back to the ocean floor. Walk to the left until you see Geppetto working. Talk to Geppetto and ask about the tools he's using for an achievement.
Down. Going down.
Why I oughta. Why I oughta. Guard him. Chillin'.
Geppetto!
Huh?
Who?
Oh, you is it? Why I oughta. Look at my eyebrows.
Yeah. You really weren't standing in a very safe
Well, you really weren't standing in a very safe place.
Well, neither are you right now. Oh, go.
Relax, we're busting out of here soon.
We are done traveling together. I work solo, my friend, and I walk alone.
Nice drill.
Drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
How'd you get a bus stop?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game out here in the Big Reef.
Booty? Where'd you get booty?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious coins. You people and your fancy folks never know about it, 'cause you just never stop and look.
Give me some booty and I'll buy our way out of here.
I traded it all for this beauty.
You traded jewelry and precious coins for a power tool?
It's a bust-all.
Yeah, right.
I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, Sonny. What you be needing?
A gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got on you?
I don't know. Algae.
My side.
You'd be willing to part with that?
No.
When you got something worth trading, come see old Geppetto. He'll do you right.
Geppetto!
Huh?
Who?
What?
That tool looks a little overpowered for you.
Give her stocking.
Overpowered? Nothing overpowers Geppetto.
You say so.
Well, I got a long day of reef wrecking ahead
Or
of me,
give the
so
hammer to
please
Geppetto to
bust
receive the
away.
bus door. Oh, goodness.
Yo, Vito! Have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive. Say, little chipper, you're okay.
Now give him the stocking.
Why do we...
For a gun.
Oh, rusty anchor.
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Ah, my first Sproutella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get. Blah-dee-dee-dee.
I don't know how I'd get down there without this current taking me over the edge.
Head back to the complex entrance and continue right along the ocean floor. You see a path lit in the upper right. You come to a conveyor belt.
Was that not the conveyor belt? Wait, you say that again?
Nothing
Come
but
back.
dark waters that direction.
This way. To the right.
Yeah, path lit to the right. Conveyor
There
belt.
it is, yeah. So we stop it now, right?
What? If you want to see what's down side, pull the lever and follow the conveyor belt down. Otherwise, walk it up to the surface. Points up, go along the ladders.
It's going in reverse. Okay, so it's now going in reverse.
Yeah, but you wanted to go up.
So
Up.
it's doing all by himself.
Follow it down, let's just see what's there. Instead, if you want to see, there's nothing there for us. That's fine, now push it the other way.
I already pulled the lever for it to go this way.
No, we want to go up. So we don't want to pull the lever.
Oh,
Now go up.
oh well. And here we go.
Once up the long ladders, enter a crane. Move the crane to the opposite side of the island, over the floor, and exit the crane.
Then,
Yeah, move it to the other
well,
side.
just stop moving.
I think you just press right. Right. This one.
It's not as easy as you think. Wait. Okay.
Operate up and down.
Yeah, but that's, we don't want to. We want to swing it to the other side instead here. There you go. Go. Ta-da! Simple. Ooh, check that. That's what it's been.
That's a good point. We haven't taken any. There's been a few goodies. with
Those
this.
things are dangerous. I'd be ground to bits.
Okay, we gotta do something. There.
Yeah.
It's not a handheld device. It's not a handheld device.
Then we have to use the drill on there.
Just lower the claw and then exit the crane. Did you lower the claw?
Clearly. Just,
When on the beach, where the claw is, and use thrust oar on it. Nice.
exactly that. Chicky's still going.
I can see why they don't give these chisels to the new guys.
I like that. I can see. Oh, look, the crane. Then you can put the stub of the chain in the... Okay, so we now...
Okay, walk back to the crane and lower operated to lower the chain into the grinder.
There we go. Makes sense. I mean, with the boat tearing itself up and this one was easy.
Pull the chain back up to break the grinder.
Oh, you know what we're going to do that for.
Move the crane back to the opposite side of the island and lower the chain into the conveyor belt.
I can't get out of here. There's no ladder.
Okay. Well, how do we line it up with the thing?
to move it. It didn't move it all the way, I don't think. Yeah. No.
It's further. Look at the grinder there.
Nice. Now you go back the other way. Up and back the other way. Yeah. Lower it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I was supposed to do that. So it goes down into the... So, and then we use it the other way.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
Conveyor down,
No.
conveyor up.
Ta-da! Just follow it.
Pull it again, other way. Yep. And the other way.
Might get stuck on the hook, yeah. And then up again.
Yep.
So don't we climb up and pull the thing now?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Correct.
Then you go get the gun. Then you go get the gun to match it.
Why? She'll take it ourselves.
Oh, we don't have bullets.
Can't see. We can pull my
No.
I can't believe you got it to float.
That was the easy part. The trick's gonna be busting through that big coral reef out there.
Bust through a big coral reef, eh? Just so happens I got some hardware up the beach you might be interested in.
Oh yeah, this will do just fine. Just give me a sec to do some figuring.
Go pull the crane.
No, you gotta give me...
I don't want to bug him.
Go pull the crane.
Why?
I don't want to bust all that. I don't want to bust all that. I don't want to bust all that. Yeah, they are already hurting. They do not need the teachings of the bust-all. Gladys is busy with it right now.
Let's go pull it up.
We pulled it up already. How do you think we saved him?
No, go give me to the gun.
Yeah.
That thing moves fast. No,
Oh, the crane.
Yeah.
Goodness, we don't have equipment like that.
yeah. It's like a NASA testing pod. It's G-force testing pod.
Can't see where his eyes are. This part is too big. We should be done.
Yeah, almost done here. Stop.
Here, what good's a relationship without trust?
True, a relationship without trust is about as empty as a gun without bullets. Guess you didn't realize a smart girl always keeps an extra round in her hat for mad days. Come on, let's go.
Mitchie, you don't know what you...
I know exactly what I'm doing. Now move!
Would you just listen to my escape plan first?
Trouble in paradise, kid.
You're letting us go right now, or your boy Friday here gets it.
Well, I hate to see you go, Manny, but the lady seems to have made up her mind.
I'm serious. I'll shoot him.
Fine. It really doesn't work for me anyway.
But I thought I'll shoot you then.
No, you won't. You're too good, remember?
I'm not good anymore. You've taken that out of me, keeping me a prisoner here. I'm gonna crack you open like a fake thing dog. I'm gonna...
Kid's all right. She's a firecracker, but a night in the cooler usually dampens her fumes.
Just like that. It's like so.
Yeah.
It's empty.
She'll be with the kid.
Yep.
I'm warning you, Domino!
Wasn't she in the safe?
I think I'm running out of air!
Yeah. I saw that.
Anybody!
Hold on. Another small puzzle. Use the big wheel on the
Manny!
door to turn the yellow tumbles.
Manny!
Don't know the yellow tumbles.
This is a different thing.
Is there anybody out there?
What? Hold on. Head back to
Manny,
the
where
kid.
are you?
Use the bust all to open the right end of the
I'm
door to
sorry,
reveal
I
the
didn't
tumble.
trust you. Manny, where are you? Open this door!
Clever.
Maggie!
Jeez, it's been a long time since
I must have hit a major circuit.
It's me, Meche!
Okay.
Starting from top to bottom, turn the tumblers so that the flat side is facing right on every piece.
I get it.
No, there you had it.
No, it's not. Do you get it? As you turn, the two start turning. It's just a bit of a...
There, those two are
No.
perfect. I'm just showing you.
Yeah, I know the two were
They
perfect.
were like that.
But-
All four.
Which is the...
That.
Okay. So then...
There.
That's the third one that's now flipped.
Right. Keep going.
You don't understand. You don't want to turn all of them.
I know. But you were there. You keep messing it up when
If
you
you
close. Just
turn-
keep going left. Right? Now move. That's what you keep doing wrong. You leave the middle one. It's fine.
You see, it grabs all of them now. It takes a little while for the... don't tell me that's not
Try it.
You do it automatically.
Would it? When you think you have them all lined up correctly, you can look at the pieces.
I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I can't move those
Then
by
it says
hand. I
the
need
numbers
this
are all
wheel.
lined up.
Okay, so then we haven't lined them up yet. Using the...
Yeah, that's so close. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. It is.
I can't move those by hand. I
No,
need this
you're
wheel.
not looking at the right thing.
He's looking at the...
I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel.
See?
That's exactly it, though.
I'm guessing the top one needs to go to the right. Yep, I've seen the trick. It wants a perfect line.
Yeah.
I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel.
Use the
Back.
sight.
What? Oh, when I had them so nicely lined up and everything.
See?
You were supposed to use
I
the
can't
sight.
move those by
Does it say
hand. I
that?
need this wheel.
Yes.
Well, thanks for telling me after.
I can't move
Well, it
those
says
by hand.
look
I
at
need this
them.
wheel.
Manny says the tumblers are all lined up. Flush with the door jam. If the puzzle is done right, now use the sight on the tumbler.
Two.
Yeah.
One for patience.
All right, Meche, you can come out now. Meche?
Let's get.
She knows this place better than we do.
They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest reports. They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest reports.
Any drag that can try.
Ugh, esa cosa is heavy. Meche, are you in there? It's time to come out, honey. No time for hide and seek.
Not sure about this one. Do we take it out of here?
Hold on. Enter the vault, close the door, use the scythe with the gold contact above the door to open the secret door.
Oh, there.
So close the door.
Try. It takes off like a bullet.
Uh-oh. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry. No. Electrical current makes my... no.
Use the scythe with the gold contact above the door.
Manny, I knew you would. Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh.
Whoops. Go to the secret room and use scythe on the
Hey,
pipe
this
to
is
above
my
and
room.
activate
Go use
the
up the air in your own room.
Yeah, I can talk to.
I couldn't reach that vent, even if I stood on Mitch's shoulders.
Wouldn't it make more sense for me to stand on your shoulders anyway?
Are you kidding? Look at your heels. Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
I can't with not picking that up.
Hold on, there's a thing here. So, use a scythe on the pipes above you and that activates the sprinkler. When you turn the wheel on the wall, check out at what tile the water runs out. Go back to the vault room, move to the foreground of the vault and pick up the heavy axe. Drag it to the secret room and drop it on the tile that the water drained in.
Okay.
Now, all we have to do is wait for the room to fill up, and we'll just float on out of here. Well, this is disappointing.
Not to me. We don't float, remember?
That's there.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Right. Pay attention to the time.
Thank you.
That one. Good.
Next to the black. Okay.
Yeah. Now you go put the heavy scythe on there.
Yes, sir. He doesn't want to walk at a certain angle.
Okay, drop.
Oh.
All by himself.
After you.
What about the suitcases?
What's in these cases?
Take a look.
Double end tickets.
It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets? Ah, doesn't matter. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go.
Chris, I'm so glad to see you.
Aw, is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Clever.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead.
What the?
Oh.
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
Damn, dies.
Right.
I gave you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up. I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
Wait. Pause. Easily missable achievement. While facing Domino on the submarine, take out your scythe and keep going against Domino plenty of times until you unlock this achievement.
Should I save?
Yeah.
That's annoying to miss the. Back to 1, huh?
2. So yeah, use the scythe on him over
I know.
and over and over. Over and over and over.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your severance.
I'm sending this domino back to the bone pile. You know, you're naming Domino, but you're really just a pawn.
Please, save the comic book one-liners for when you're winning. Just like with your selling, Manny, you got a weak attack and no follow-through. Hey, I'll stop anytime you get tired. Just please stay down this time. At least at the Christmas party, you passed out before you really got hurt. That enough? Oh, please, Manny, stop showing off for the girl.
That's it, we have
Oh,
it.
see, I can't see the camera. No, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen one. I'm thinking
To continue with the story, you need to poke your scythe at the eye of the octopus. Make sure you first get the achievement trying to find Domino. Okay, go. Year 3. Done. Oh.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
Well, he's gone.
Oh. Taking us. Wandering.
Oscar.
We're close to the end. What is that very short one? It's 12. I think it's
Name?
Pugsy Feliciano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
Flores! Flores! ¿Estás bien? Gladys, where'd you go this time?
He doesn't want to go. Because if he goes through, no more.
Right. Nice.